Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of X4. So, I was playing a little bit between break, and I got to a point where I was looking to try and fill some gaps in the Talati supply chain, and one of the things I noticed they were out of were smart chips. And then I remembered that you can only buy the smart chip blueprint from Antigone. So that leads me to where I am right now with the Antigone Wharf, where I realized that I need to get my faction with Antigone up to a 10 in order to buy I think it's 10, if not 20, but I think it's 10 in order to buy the smart chip blueprint. So that leads me to where I am right now, why I'm sitting over here. Oh, and also while I was off camera, I went around and deployed a bunch of satellites all across the area. As you can see, I've got bright icons through most of the sector where the trading stations and shipbuilding stations. I'm not sure if I have the ship going out there. I think right now he's currently, yeah, there he is. So the ship finished making. I missed that one. Oh, okay. So yeah, I've been a little busy doing all that stuff, and that also brings me to the advanced composite factory is done, complete, finished, and is now starting to produce. I've also added several more ships to my mining regime here, including a new trader, and I think it was 4 new large miners. I'm finally starting to get caught up on actually keeping silicon in inventory, but it's still not enough on the delivery to keep up with the demand of the Computronic substrate factory. So I'm going to have to buy a couple of more delivery ships to be able to break through that, because it's preventing any of my other factories from getting resources, because they're constantly having to fight off the 48,000 silicon per hour that this station needs. Yeah, that's fun. So I'm gonna need to add a few more ships, both traders and speaking of, there's all my new trader miners. Hopefully we can make a dent in it. I forgot how hungry these stations were. It's been quite a while since I've done it. I am now racking up advanced composites. All the materials for this station are now in place, I believe. Yep. All right, so this one is ready to go. All it needs to do is just get resources and oh, I also added a couple new trading ships to my solar power plant. 2 large ones to be specific. That way they can dent. They're filling up the capacity for energy cells before they move on to another station. So it was taking up a lot of my other ships' times. What else have I done? All right, so the 18 billion factory. Oh, it's done. Is complete. I also completed, or I started getting this one underway. It's about ready to go. So it should be able to produce at least up to the shield components. I don't know if Oh yeah, I added the shield components at the very end, so it just needs to finish building. That's not.
Hello
That's
there.
nothing. Oh, it's already started. Okay, so it's building the shield components now. So I've added 3 gas miners to this station because that's all it needed. So it needs graphene superfluid coolant, which then produces quantum tubes and plasma conductors, which then produces the shield components. And so that is underway. And I've also, so I added 3 gas miners to keep up with the production on that. And then once that's up to snuff, I have a trader that I've already bought. He's sitting up here after he dropped off the shield components that I needed to finish off this station. So I have a feeling if I exit the map, I'm going to get a talking to. So let's see what happens. Nope. Oh, maybe. Maybe. It's over. Yeah, it's right here. Set. Active.
We need to perform a transfer.
Great work. The Boron Queendom will now be able to establish proper diplomatic relations with the Telati Company. In addition to your reimbursement for the station building expenses, Her Majesty wishes to provide you with a new ship as a bonus. You will be able to
Nice.
find and claim a new Corvette at your station.
Oh. What is this? Is it going to be... Oh. There it is. All right, I guess I need to go and run to... run to the headquarters and go pick up a new ship. I nabbed my katana while I was I had fun coming back from Avarice. I rode along and then I went on some What are you doing up here? Oh, that's right. You've been mining up here.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
I'm just waiting for the cock to show up in this sector. All right, so you come over here.
The ship will be undocking soon.
Proceed. It's interesting that they lock the completion of this mission behind claiming that ship. But the station has now been transferred. It is out of my ownership. Diplomatic. That's right. There is a new DLC coming. I'm greatly looking forward to
navigation. Fly to the following
the
position.
diplomatic part. So that's what this 18 billion factory is. It's a smart chip factory that I wasn't able to finish because I didn't have the blueprint. And it's locked behind a faction. So I had already bought it and I thought I had the blueprint already, but apparently I didn't. So there's 2 options for me to get that blueprint, and so one is get my faction up to 10, which isn't that difficult. The second one is to go out around and blow up smart chip factories and try and steal it. And while I may do a playthrough where the only way I'm allowed to get blueprints is to go and steal them,
the void.
I'm thinking of different challenge runs that I can do, and I think I've already got the next my next one mapped out. But one of them was that the only way to get blueprints was to go and get or bombs and blow them away, or blow them out of the stations. I think in this playthrough I'm just going to go legit, and I'm gonna work on the faction off camera, and that way I can get the smart chip factory blueprint, because there's a huge need for smart chips all over the sector. I believe this one has smart chip need. Yeah, see, they've got a high demand here. They've got a high demand here. Well, not high demand, but it's high enough. I mean, 23,000 smart chips needed. I believe there was a demand
system.
here.
Second contact.
Yeah, 30,000. So, I mean, there's a need for it. They need missile components too. Now I could theoretically go and get... I could go and get the food rations blueprints, because there's always a high demand for food rations. So if we go here, they've got a pretty decent demand. Oh, they're good.
Entering system. Atikva's choice.
They've got a pretty high demand for it. Wonder why these are marked as illegal. There's no illegal. Food rations aren't illegal. They've got a huge demand for food rations at Atikva's choice. I still need to fix my ZYA faction.
Entering system. Morningstar.
Oh, I can't see what their trade offers are. That's right, I need to fix them. Trade offers. Yeah, see, they're pretty stacked over here, except for smart chips, turret components. So yeah, I mean, there is a huge demand for food rations in the Argonne territories. I believe. Oh, they need a large number of hull parts and energy cells. I could get my faction up with them by trading energy cells. Where else? Talati. Oh, they use Nostrop oil. That's right, and they're pretty well taken care of.
Heretics end.
Medical supplies. Yeah, see, here's another station that needs smart chips. So there's a lot of ways. Do these guys need food? Food? They could probably supply that. They don't need a lot. No, they're fairly well taken care of. They've got a wheat farm, solar power plant. They don't have any food producers. I mean, worst case scenario, I could create a food production factory out here, and I mean, it's not a bad idea.
Prepare to dock.
Confirmed. Requesting permission to dock.
Let's see, they own Frontier Edge
Bring
and
the ship
Ore
in slowly.
Belt.
Confirmed.
which I found out was added in 7.5. I did not know that. All right, let me leave this. Why
Katana.
did it not? Why did it just teleport me back into the katana? Okay. Weird. Do I need to go out into space in a spacesuit and claim it? All right. That's a weird way to give somebody a ship.
Katana.
Ma'am,
I don't think I've ever had a reward like that. Oh, we're gonna give you a ship, but you got to get out in your spacesuit to go and take it. All right, let's. All right, here we go.
By the grace of Her Majesty, you are now receiving the royal broadcast from the Queendom of Boron. It is my honor and pleasure to announce Her Majesty, Queen Polyphides.
We are pleased to announce the re-establishment of diplomatic relations with the Talari Company. Our proud societies have much to gain from a thriving commercial partnership.
Most satisfactory. The Talati Company can be marked off our task list.
That's all of them. All right, I guess I got to go out into space and get my ship. Oh, it's over here.
Katana.
Use spacesuit.
Hydra. Regal. Docking granted.
Reckless abandon, that's what I call that.
Excellent. We've completed the Queen's missions. Let us head back to Queen Polyphides to find our reward.
Okay, now the katana can go back, remove all orders. You can go back and start doing what you were doing before. And I can autopilot
Engage.
my way back to Kingdom's End. Okay, so I believe I had the 3 new... sorry, my watch was buzzing at me. The 3 new traders. Nine. I was really happy when they made it so you could copy and paste things in the
Entering system. Watchful gaze.
interface like that. Okay, so that's 11 traders. Hopefully that's going to be able to start. There we go. Now we're starting to make a dent in it. But it's knocking down my supply of silicon now. All right. I will probably need... I'm just going to throw 3 more mineral. Mineral miners at it. Maybe 4. Cargo drone, mining drone. Yeah, I'll throw 4 more. This. And try and tame this problem once and for all. I'll be really happy once I can start building my own ships. So I'm trying to figure out what the goal of this series is going to be. I started it just as a way to, I don't know, dip my toe back into YouTube, and I didn't really have an end game. I'm thinking
Entering
when I
system.
can do
Bearing
terraforming
shores.
and I can terraform a planet, that I might call this a success. The biggest terraforming one that's fun is getting the pirates to stop attacking you so much. So maybe I'll make that my end goal. I don't know. If you guys have any ideas and you want to set some goal for me, just let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna do when I can terraform. When I finish terraforming a planet, as finish terraforming the pirate planet, as the end goal. All right, let's see. Heading through the Great Reef. Okay, I know I have some empty... Get out from behind there. I know I have some empty... Or not empty, unknown stations that I still need to go and lay satellites down. Yep, here we go.
Entering
They're
system.
all-
Great Reef.
Yeah, apparently Circle of Deceit was unclaimed too at one point, so PIO has gone out and claimed them. Satellite, go drop one there. Go drop one here. And I still need to get
Entering
my
system.
my
Sanctuary of
exploration
darkness.
ships out here. Maybe that's what I'll do, is I'll explore Titan. Oops. I'll explore out there. Out here. Out here. And I didn't know that Saturn II was initially unclaimed. Somebody had mentioned in the comments about new sectors unlocking when you finish
Danger.
portions of the Timelines DLC, which, I mean, I started on it. It was, I don't know. It wasn't bad. It just, it wasn't my cup of tea, but apparently there's
Entering
stations that are
system.
locked
Kingdom
behind it,
end.
so I may have to go back and do some of that. Maybe I'll record it and post it in a separate playlist while I do it, since it's not necessarily part of the main game. So that's just a thought. It's a possibility. All right. I think I've got that ship pretty well plotted out. What is that? Oh, that was an email. Let's see. Antigone Trade Guild invitation. Oh, and I still need to go and get my promotions. I have one for the Terran waiting. I have one waiting with the ALI. The Alliance of the Word. This is a pretty ship. I'd have to say the Boron ships are really, really nice looking.
Entering reflected stars.
I swear the autopilot can pull off some of the most ridiculous moves. I love it. How fast can this thing go? This thing goes quick. Okay, I have to see. How fast is this thing? Its base speed is 463. Wow. That's crazy. U-turn.
Entering Kingdom End 1.
Okay, this thing is fast. $61.59 is its top speed in flight or in travel mode. That's gonna be a an autopilot fail. That's great. Oh, those weapons are not good though. Yikes. I haven't played much with the Boron ships. Because once you get split engines and ships, I tended to make more.
Autopilot disengaged.
Oh, I need to go in a small ship. Dang it.
Docking granted.
Oh, nope, I don't. Were you guys nice and give me mark? Nope, you weren't. All right. Let's go back slowly. There we go. Okay, so I have a couple of things I need to do with this ship.
Successfully docked.
But I don't know if I'm gonna fly this around. Those weapons are bad. Like, where's the exit?
Hydra Regal.
There we go. It's pretty though, and it flies really well. Okay.
By the grace of Her Majesty, Queen Polyphides of the Queendom of Boron, you have been granted an audience. May I announce our honored guest, Newman Karat, representative of the Alliance of the Word, the Queen's Heralds. I present Her Majesty, Queen Polyphides.
I once again welcome you, Honorable Representative Numunkaret, and of course you, my brave heralds. The task entrusted to you demanded your bravery, loyalty, wits, and tenacity. It is thanks to your endeavors that the Queendom has not only returned to the Commonwealth, but is widely recognized therein. I hereby release you from your duties to the Queendom. Once again, I bid you farewell, though not as heralds, but rather as adventurers, free to pursue whatever you desire. I wholeheartedly wish you safe travels.
This concludes the royal audience.
Nice. Holy cow, that was a lot of money.
I wholeheartedly wish...
Oh, she's not going to talk to me anymore. All right.
Our
You're not going to talk to me.
And so we meet at the end of our path together. You did well. I wish you good fortune in your future travels.
Okay. So I'm done. Like done.
Hello there.
Cool. All right, so that is the conclusion of the Boron storyline. Wasn't that long, but it was nice. It offered some really good rewards. The 18 million at the end was a surprise, a very big surprise. I need to see something. Does this thing have any crew? No. All right, so I'm gonna need to fly this to... Is this a medium? This is a medium ship. Okay. Start guidance. I need to go and get crew and so I can promote one to captain.
Hydra, Regal.
Interesting. Oh, that's my logo. I need to change my logo. That is not my logo. All right, take command. Undock. I think I have my normal logo I can just replace it with. I'll see if I have to do any adjustments to it. Yeah, and that thing goes right into travel mode too, which is nice. All right, let's go see what other kind of weapons we can get attached to this. And get some people to fly it. That way I can be lazy and not pay attention. And do other things while I'm flying around. Oh wow, that boost is nice too.
Docking granted.
Sounds trippy. All right. There we go. Cheating.
Successfully docked.
Upgrade. All right.
We're pleased to welcome you aboard.
Okay, so it's got all-around engines. Combat Mark III thrusters. Nice. Mark III shield. Ion pulse railguns. I mean, they're the most expensive. Ion atomizer. I guess I'll just leave them. Ion pulse turret. Ion pulse turret. Arc turret. I mean, they decked it out with the most expensive stuff. I don't need flares. They could even put advanced satellites on it. Service crew. Is that what I need? So we'll go ahead and get that upgrade done. We're gonna get up and information, promote best crew member. Oh, you're not very good, are you?
Hydra, Regal.
Can I help?
Okay, do I have any at least get up to... No, I don't. You're bad.
Mom?
You're bad. Okay, let's go see if they have any basic piloting seminars. You're a terrible pilot. We want the trader's corner. All right.
Can I help?
Show me your
Here
wares.
you go.
Okay, so you have basic ×2 basic seminar management. And we'll take that too. At least he has a basic. Secure containers. He doesn't have any. We have rare spices. Interface units.
Pleasant tra-
All right, let's
Can I help?
give seminar basic piloting. Oops. Back. Seminar. Oh, I already took it. Okay.
Goodbye.
So now you should be at least a 1-star? Yeah, okay.
Hello.
So the seminars give them the whole star, and then whatever they had before carries over. So they get the whole star from it, which is nice. So now he's almost a 2-star pilot, which is good. All right, we are going to go. Why am I doing that? I just hit Shift D. All right. All right, dude. Where are we heading? I think we're gonna head back to Heretic's End. And dock and wait there. All right, I have all 4. I thought I ordered 4. Are you waiting on one? I could have sworn I ordered. Is one of them sitting on the other? I guess. Alright, now hopefully this will solve my problems. Mine. are we up to? 15. So this will be 19 miners. 16. I've also thought about doing one. Oops. Where did that one go? Doing one where I'm not allowed to buy any stations, like pay for the parts aside from one module, so building all-in-one stations and building enough to produce
Entering reflected
one
stars.
where those are required to build a station. So I'd need to build a Claytronics factory and a hull parts factory, and I can only build the modules for one station or for one producer and then go from there. So I cannot. I thought that was the most interesting one, and I think that's what I might do on my next playthrough is after I finish this one is I can only progress or earn money through trade, and so that means no early game rush to a miner, go buy a miner. You rush to buy a trader and you earn your money through trade instead. And the only way you can build stations is through making the stuff on your own. I thought that might be an interesting, because it'll force me to build smaller stations. It'll stop the snowball effect that I'm having right now, where I'm only, 2 days into this playthrough and I'm sitting here like this with massive factories. It'll force me to go slower, I guess is what I'm saying.
Entering.
Who knows? Maybe
wave.
maybe I'll find out that trade is a much faster and quicker way to bolster your bank account. Who knows? This Claytronics factory still hasn't gotten silicon. Hopefully the additional mining ships will help alleviate a lot of that problem. Where are you at? We're still in boron space. So yeah, I don't know. I'm toying around with a lot of ideas on what I want to do for my next playthrough, and we'll see. I think the trade one is the one that I want to do, because you can get an early game courier for free and earn money that way. So if you rush to the Hatikva's Choice quest line, right off the bat, they give you a trade ship. So there's no need to go around shooting out crystals. You can just rush that storyline, and then you've got a free ship. And then you can start expanding via trade that way. So it might be a quicker start, not the slow start like I said in my first video. Um,
Entering system. Sanctuary of Darkness.
but it also always depends on what you choose as your starting path. So I don't know. We'll see which one I choose next time. I think I chose the untested explorer on this playthrough. For sure, if you choose the more advanced start for this character, you have more options to start with, because I think you have a huge pile of money. You start with the Heretics and headquarters and a couple of other things. Oh, speaking of, what do I need for... I still need the advanced electronics. Okay, let me go take care of that really fast. I need a trading ship that's not doing anything. Ooh, are all my trading ships finally doing things? Nope. I have two large ones that are sitting here. Alright, who has them? Sold. Of course it would be all the way out here.
Entering system. Great Reef.
Trade. Just buy a bunch of them. And then... confirm. And then bring them back here.
Okay. Entering
so that'll
system.
get teleportation
Bearing
finally done so that I can get to the next level. Oh, and while I was there, or while I was goofing around, I unlocked another blueprint. Where is it? Maybe I need to buy it? I thought for sure it had already unlocked it. I guess it's a mission. The casino. The gambling den. Not that one. It's none of those. Huh. I do need to do this one. I need to open up the Antigone Trade Guild as well. Maybe that's where I'm going to tell him to go. I need to go to Antigone Memorial. Thought I had unlocked the gambling den.
Entering system. Watchful gaze.
Nope. Alright, so I guess it's a mission I have to do? I forgot how you unlock that.
Hydra. Regal.
Alright, once I get to Antigone, I will probably call this an episode. I'm going to do some minor administrative stuff while I wait, which I do most of my playthroughs. Oh, we've got shield components producing. All right, so now you should Do I have to... Alright, I have to unassign and reassign you. There we go. Now he should see that there's some shield components here. And start trading with the Talati. These are the Ministry of Finance, not the actual Talati. Have I not found the Talati? Oh, did I miss this one too? I did. Alright, satellite ship, where are you? You need to go and drop down satellite there. Satellite there. Nothing of interest there. Yeah, the Ministry of Finance doesn't actually produce anything. They get all their stuff from the Talati.
Heretics End.
So here's the Ministry of Finance, and then there's the Talati Company. And I believe the Talati companies... Here it is. I missed those too. Alright, so there's the Talati, and here's where Ministry of Finance is. Alright, if I remember correctly, the Talati one
Entering system. Morningstar.
is up from a Profit Center Alpha somewhere. It's the big orbital space station. Yeah. I believe it's off Profit Center. It's either off Profit Center Alpha or Bright Promise. It's off of one of these. Oh, and I missed this up here too. I've blown through almost all 50 satellites so
Entering
far.
system. Atikva's choice.
All right. So I think this station is done.
Striking.
It is. It's finished.
Entering system. Argon
All right.
Prime.
So why aren't you trading? You need shield components, and they're in high demand. They're
Entering
not in high
system.
demand there,
Second
but they're
contact.
probably because of the price. Let's see. Let's do no restriction. And yeah, it's probably because of the price. Mine are 263, and they're only selling for, or they're only buying for 200 and... Oh, no. There we go. Where are you
Entering system. The Void.
What in the world? Okay, you do you, bro. Wait, where are you going? Oh, that's... That's my trader going to buy advanced electronics. What else are you buying for a high price? Advanced electronics. What are you buying for a high price? Weapon components and advanced electronics. So I could turn this into an advanced electronics factory instead of smart chips until I can get my Antigone reputation up, but I'm probably going to do that before I film the next episode. And that's part of the reason why I'm flying over to Antigone Republic right now.
Entering system, Antigone Memorial.
There we go. All right, so while I'm here... Oh. Automatic increase. How about that? I mean, I could do it passively through trade. I could just build up a station, but it's faster to just blow up bad station traffic. It really is. It's more efficient to get up to 10 using that. It took over 3 hours of trades with the Terran to go from 19 to 20, and probably like 45 minutes to an hour to go from 9 to 10. No, with Terran I did station traffic, but for 19 to 20 it took almost 3 hours of blowing up station traffic. Or no, I'm sorry, trades of trading. So you gotta fight your battles or wait. But that said, it was low volume trading too. When you get further in and you're producing, you know, high volumes of materials, like, I mean, right now in my goods trading station, I'm sitting on all of these materials. I could easily sell this and generate, especially the hull parts, and generate a lot of reputation. Alright, so I've got all the superfluid coolant. I just need silicon. Alright, give me... Not you. Give me one of you. Alright. You're going to trade... It's all gone. Who's grabbing it? You know what? I'm gonna be a jerk. Transfer wares. Give me some of that. And we're gonna take it over here. All right. All right. I just want to get that Claytronics factory up and going.
Hydra, Regal.
Permission granted.
Okay, Antigone or Antigone. I don't know how they pronounce it. I think it sounds like Antigone. And Trade Guild office.
Pilot,
I'm here about the Trade Guild.
I'm glad you came. Our guild is currently seeking to increase our presence in the market. To compete with the Talati, we're offering membership to a select number of trusted individuals. This is a one-time investment, after which you will have access to a number of job listings. Great. I'll update our database right away. You should be able to see jobs on offer in the areas where we operate. We expect good things from you.
Cool beans, man. And there's that 50,000 just immediately comes back. All right, let's go to the faction representative.
Greetings.
Give me a blueprint. Modules, production. Yeah, smart chip. It's under a million, but I need the... All right, so I'm going to buy all the stuff I need to start building food. Engine parts wouldn't be bad. So you need a good reputation to buy antimatter converters, field coils, and smart chips. All right, so we're going to buy all the stuff to start producing our own food. They don't have the medical. Interesting. They don't have the medical supplies. Storage modules. They just sell the argon stuff. Yeah, interesting. I do like their medium, their drill better. The Sentinel. And I like their Sentinel versions of their ships better than the Argon.
Goodbye.
Okay, so off camera, I'm probably gonna try and increase my Antigone Republic faction, and then I'll be able to buy the smart chip blueprint, and I will do some other minor things while I'm doing that, and then we should be good to go. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna get our first little bit of Playtronics produced. Oh man, I'm gonna have to... Okay, I have built them. How many did I build? 1 or 2? I think only 1. Dock modules. Yeah, I only built 1. So I'm probably gonna have to build another one of those if I want to keep adding. Okay, I am going to take off for now. I appreciate everybody watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Peace.